Well, the data just came out. Northwest Arkansas is still growing at a considerable rate, but the interesting thing is that it's still known as a hidden gem. So today we're covering those main topics today and why does it still keep growing even into 2025. So let's talk about that. Hey everybody! If you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the no good state of Illinois, the worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could have moved to Huntsville, I could have moved to Knoxville, I could have moved to Maryville, I could have moved to Golden, I could have moved to Boulder, I could have moved to Boise, I could have moved anywhere. But I chose Northwest Arkansas, and it's by far the best place to live in America, literally by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, call me, email me, text me, let's sit down for coffee. Let's talk about again why I chose Northwest Arkansas again versus anywhere else in America. And also, I want to mention this out there. Always call me, text me, whatever the case is. I always love talking about real estate here in the area itself. I always make time for all my clients and people looking to move to the area. So feel free to call me anytime. I will always make time. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, so yes, the data actually came out, the census data, saying that Northwest Arkansas is the 22 fastest growing place in America. Now, I kind of like that number right there. If we're the fastest, that'd be very not that great. If we were the worst, that'd be terrible either. I like being in the top 10, like the top percentage of growing fast areas because it still allows Northwest Arkansas to grow at a, we'll say, healthy pace. Great, love that. If this was like in Austin or some other random city in maybe Carolinas or Florida or Texas, it would not be fun because we can't keep up with the infrastructure that's being built. So 22nd fastest place growing in America, cool with that. Everything is looking up and up in Northwest Arkansas. But the question is, why are people still moving here? You know, we all these different things, there's other places to move to. We're gonna dive a little bit deeper into both what clients have told me, why they moved here, and what really settled them and kind of convinced them to move here versus, again, any other place in America. And the first thing I always hear from clients, people moving to the area, people I talk to on the phone, people I talk to in the streets, is basically gonna be the fact is they want more out of life. Now, it sounds kind of meta or sounds kind of like spirit, like religious. That's not the case. What's happened is that what they were coming from is they were probably coming from a not as nice environment, whether it's colder, not that it's always based on weather, but it's colder, or there's crime, or their jobs aren't that good, or their kids can't get ahead, or this is a classic thing you might be experiencing right now, is that if you're kind of in a whatever area and you know that your kids have to go to college at some point or they're expecting them to, they're gonna have to leave this whatever area and go to a bigger area and you may not see them again for a while, meaning like it's not gonna be like in town. They're gonna be a couple hours away. So a lot of times actual families will move here to have a great college, to have great jobs, to have great outdoor spaces. And those things is that when they get out of college, they're gonna see basically, hey, you know, it's a great area, you should probably stay here, raise kids here, whatever. That's kind of like a big common trend for a lot of people moving here in Northwest Arkansas. But like I said, the common string, the common theme for a lot of people is they just want more out of life. They want to be outdoors more. They want to enjoy the weather more. They want to make more friends. They want to have bigger communities. They want to get away from where they're coming or where they came from because of a lot of those lack of amenities or just like you can't walk the street and like enjoy the area because there's just too many, let's say, things going on violence-wise, and so they want to come here and enjoy the area itself. They've seen the grass on the greener on the other side, and they're like, that's where Northwest Arkansas is. But we're gonna, that's all tongue in cheek. But in all seriousness, people honestly do move here because of a lot of those main reasons. And that could be you. That could be you saying you want more out of life and you want to enjoy the wholeness of life versus just like little sections you get here and there. And the second reason I hear all the time why people end up moving to Northwest Arkansas is because they want that quote unquote perfect balance. There's very few places in America that allows you the perfect balance of basically affordable housing, outdoor spaces, great jobs, water, mountains, trees, trail systems, community, events, all packaged up into one little thing. You can find better things in other areas. Like Colorado definitely has superior trails, that's for sure. But you probably are lacking a huge community over in Colorado, or you're probably having, Colorado's own problems going on. But regardless, like Colorado doesn't have all those things put together. Usually a lot of people move away from Colorado because they want more community events. They want to be closer to people. They want to, not be an hour away from sometimes Denver, or actually in Denver. So a lot of times where you have like different areas, different pockets, they have better things. Now, just a little bit of side note, Northwest Arkansas is by far the mountain biking capital of the world, so the trail system is definitely on par with Colorado. Now, Colorado has mountains and peaks and all different stuff, but I cut that part out. I digress. Long story short is that a lot of people are looking for that perfect balance of work, life, and play. So live, work, and play all in NWA. That's the theme of the whole channel. That's the whole theme of what I do here, is helping people truly live that perfect balanced life where they can come here, they can live, whether they're working, or they can work here, whether it's remote or it's obviously here physically. They can live, obviously community, all the fun things that come with that, and then they can play outdoors. It's really hard to find all those things all the time, and Northwest Arkansas really does fit the bill, and that is one of the main drivers why people continue to move here day by day, week by week, and month by month. Whoa, 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 whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to check this place out, maybe you're looking to come down here, maybe vacation, maybe just, you never know. I made 3-day itineraries, like literally day by day, restaurant by restaurant, thing by thing. So maybe you're an adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, maybe you have kids, whatever it is. I have 3-day itineraries linked down below for you. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get down here. Also, maybe you are using things like Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is, literally is Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. Where do you want to move to in Northwest Arkansas? Enter all that information below and make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for home for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. And every single Friday, I send an email out just talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on downtown Bentonville? When is First Fridays? When is First Thursdays? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on downtown Rogers? What's going on in Pinnacle? What is going on in Walmart Amphitheater? What new golf course coming here? What's going on at Topgolf? There are so many things all the time, all the time. Enter your name below, enter your email below, make sure you get that email every single Friday, but I need you to be aware, I need you just heads up here. You will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak, but I promise you will be the most important person eventually when you make it down to Northwest Arkansas. And the third and final reason I hear all the time why people continue to move to Northwest Arkansas, and this is more of a summary of the last two, and you're kind of seeing the direction here, is that it's the perfect recipe. It's the perfect recipe of just everything you're looking for when it comes to a new area to move to. A lot of times what happens is that as families move down here with kids, 99% of the time, the grandparents are right on their heels, because if they're living up in Tennessee or even like Illinois or California, it doesn't make a difference where they're living in. The grandparents will see, hey, my grandparents or my grandkids are here. They have great schools. They're living outdoors. They have all these different amenities. It's cheaper there, oftentimes where they're coming from. We can sell our house, downsize, and actually afford like 5 homes, depends on where you're coming from. But when you start seeing those things happen, you're gonna start seeing that perfect recipe. A lot of times people end up moving here, like kind of the first wave of people, then the second, third, and fourth come after that. But again, it's the perfect recipe that not only you see, but the people that follow behind you see. Because when you start having conversations like, yeah, oh my gosh, it's, just snowed like 7 feet here. Like, oh, well, it's, 50 degrees here, 55. I'm in kind of a shorts and a sweatshirt and hanging outdoors. It's like, oh wow, that's nice. I wish I could be doing that. Or when it's like insanely hot somewhere else, and you're like, oh yeah, it's just 85 degrees right now, and we're outdoors, we're riding bikes, and gonna go rent this and go hit the kayaks and do this. And you're like, oh wow, maybe I should move there. So you get the picture. The perfect recipe exists here in Northwest Arkansas, and so you see that all the time as waves and waves of people end up moving here. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you have not been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, literally a starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. It comes with a 120-page guide, literally made by me, by yours truly, page by page, basically detailing demographics, cities, populations, all the cool things that's going on here. So basically, it's your go-to guide for all the things about Northwest Arkansas. 120-page guide. It's a real thick boy, to say the least. Then it comes with my 3-day itineraries printed right in there. Comes with stickers, it comes with postcards, and just wait. It comes with the NWA coloring book. Wow! Anyway, who doesn't want this thing? It's amazing. I mean, are those times you just sit at work and color? Shouldn't be doing that, but maybe you want to. Anyways, coloring book, fantastic. Long story short, it comes in a box, literally shipped boxed right to your home. Enter your name and address below. I'll make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking. It's my favorite F word. Free! So enter your information below. Make sure to get that package shipped to you right away. All right, guys, it's the next one.